Welcome to my channel. Please enjoy the video. Okay guys, we have so much to cover. Okay, so at this point in time, I'm trying to cover the trial. Like I said, I feel, and I can be wrong, that the prosecutors in this whole trial started off all over the place. Now, like I said, guys, you have victims who are not able to press charges or did not intentionally come forward to press those charges against R.Kelly, Mrs. Haughton, even though the allegations are out there and the prosecutors brought those facts up, allegedly, that we have to keep it at alleged, those allegations were allegedly facts about R.Kelly and his marriage to Aaliyah and also the pregnancy. So Geronda testified and she came back on the stand. People are giving their opinions and they're saying that she lied and her siblings are upset with her, blah, blah, blah. However, guys, like I stated in the comment section, things would be things would be stated in court should have been struck down by the judge once they brought up Aaliyah, they brought up the child, they brought up the pregnancy and the bribery and the marriage license. Okay, they say it's so awful because we cannot see this trial. This trial needs to be public. O.J. Simpson allegedly murdered his ex-wife and her new friend, and that trial was public. There were no deaths in the case of R.Kelly. Of course, he killed some females and women's and child's spirit. However, they still roam the earth and they're still very much alive, except Aaliyah. Rest in peace, Aaliyah. However, once again, guys, her mother never came forward to press any charges or to press anything in this case against R.Kelly. I can bet you guys there will be a totally different story. If Michael Haughton was here, he would have spoken out. He would have been at that trial. He would have said something. And in my opinion, guys, I've been looking here, far, and everywhere, and I cannot find anything on Michael Haughton. They made sure they sealed that. However, I'm still digging as far as that goes because his death is highly suspicious. He died in 2012. I was trying to look from images from 2010 to 2011. Someone also stated to me that Michael Haughton had a quick role in the movie Belly. I don't know how true that is. I haven't seen that movie in over decades, okay? And I'm still looking into that as well. And they also said that he made an appearance in the Jedi movie. This is Aaliyah's father. If you guys have that information, please send it to my email. If you want to know how to email me, look into the about my channel, and my email sits right there, okay? So let's get back to the trial. I feel they're all over the place. They started off with Geronda, and Geronda is not the actual first victim. There is a map on R.Kelly. I thank you, subscribers, for leaving your comments in the comment section. One of my subscribers stated that R.Kelly married Aaliyah on August 31st, and Aaliyah died on, or her funeral was on August 31st. We're going to get into all of that. However, that's another video. I just wanted to touch bases with you guys about this trial. Okay, so Geronda was not his first victim, allegedly. Aaliyah appears to be the first, but she's not. So she testified or whatever. So let's get to Demetrius Smith. Demetrius Smith testified against R.Kelly, and he said that he bribed that official. I am not going to say her name, guys. I did find this state official's name, and she was indeed fired, and she has faced some really serious consequences for accepting that bribe. I'm from Illinois, and baby, you will go to prison. You will go to prison, and you're a state official or a federal official, and you are accepting bribes. Look at Blagojevich. They didn't play any games with him. He accepted bribes, and he went on down to Shawnee or Stateville or wherever they sent him, and he sat and did his time, okay? Illinois don't play about the bribery, even though Illinois allegedly is a very corrupted state. Chicago, Illinois, and the government and everybody else there corrupt. So let's go ahead and get on to Demetrius Smith again, okay? So that state official was fired. That state official accepted that $500 payment to make Aaliyah a fake identification card. There is a DMV downtown Chicago. R.Kelly didn't go on 95th, honey, and he didn't go to the other DMVs. He went on 95th downtown. Stood up there and went in there and had Demetrius Smith to go in there and pay this government official or this state official at the DMV office to make Aaliyah a fake identification card. Once they found out it was R.Kelly, this woman accepted that bribe. She messed her whole career up for R.Kelly. Now, one of my subscribers stated to me, "Sweetie, why didn't they make that government official go in and testify?" No, this is not the case. However, that case could have been handled in a private manner. It was not even brought out to the public. It was. Okay? Because that's a state official. That's a private case. That's separate from this case. It's not with this. These are racketeering charges. This is a federal case. I don't know if they charged that state official federally, but that will come out as well. So for that federal or that state employee to come into a federal trial and testify, I'm not saying that that couldn't happen, but I just don't see it happening because this is a racketeering case. This is a sex trafficking case against R.Kelly. So the state official and Aaliyah's bribery cannot mix into this trial. It's a different jurisdiction, guys, okay? Now, so let me tell y'all something. You know, guys, I like to point out things that nobody is talking about. So all of a sudden, they're saying that R. Kelly's manager, shit, how many managers did he have? Let me state something that's going to be very, very shocking to you guys. It should be. They're saying that R. Kelly's manager, Demetrius Smith, testified against R. Kelly in the trial. Guys, we all know who R. Kelly's manager was, okay? Let's quit with the shenanigans right now. I believe that Demetrius Smith is testifying on behalf of Barry Hankerson. Barry Hankerson has no heart, no loyalty, no conscience, no empathy to come in and testify against R. Kelly. Because Barry Hankerson will get cross-examined. And R. Kelly knows this. But like I said, guys, he's a par. So why is Demetrius Smith coming in as R. Kelly's manager testifying against R. Kelly when we know who the manager was? Little cute Aaliyah's got it. Rita's got it. Not Demetrius Smith. So, in my opinion, guys, Barry Hankerson is a you-know-what, unk, with the P in front. He couldn't even come in. He's so busy trying to stream Aaliyah's music to make money. And people are not, look, y'all, I'm not even going to tell y'all don't go listen. But if I was y'all, I wouldn't. Because all of a sudden, after 20 years, this trial is coming out and everything is coming out. Barry Hankerson decides to go ahead and put Aaliyah's music out to stream. He didn't do it the year before or the year before. He didn't even do it when R. Kelly sat in prison this long. He waited until this trial is going on and all of the skeletons are about to fall out of the closet. Like I said, guys, the trial of R. Kelly and these federal racketeering charges, there are crimes he committed way before this. And I felt like, and I still feel today, those crimes should have went first. Those trials should have been held for the earlier victims. And I feel that Aaliyah's mother and Barry Hankerson needs to come to court. They should be deemed to come to court or face some serious legal action against them. Because like I said, I don't want to get off subject because I don't want to get a headache and I don't want to over talk and make myself sick to where I'm going to make this video short. So R. Kelly's manager, Mr. Demetrius Smith, his alleged manager, he said he bribed an official for a fake ID so R. Kelly could marry Aaliyah when she was a teen at that time. Guys, you have to understand, Barry Hankerson has been really dismissive and behind the scenes for a reason. Demetrius Smith is taking the fall. And like I said, a lot more people are going to go to jail. They're not going to get away with this much longer. Period. If Mary J. Blige got to come and speak out about some secrets, I mean, they can't speak out. If they speaking out, you ask them to be blackballed. You ask them for an accident, so to make something seem like an accident, and you're no longer with us. Okay? But you guys have to understand, and in my opinion, Demetrius Smith is on that stand. He is saying the things that Barry Hankerson wanted to say. Barry Hankerson cannot say those things because Barry Hankerson was a part of it, and he was that moving force once again. He knew. So all the trolls that keep saying that Barry Hankerson used this as a publicity stunt, like I said in the other video, please keep egging that on for that to get back to the lawyers. Barry Hankerson is going to be arrested, and he will be singing I Believe I Can Fly in the cell with R.Kelly. Okay, they asked gonna be producing music in the jail cell together. And they shit is not going to sell. They can sell it for some cigarettes or some kites. Okay? Amongst the inmates, because no real people are going to buy that music on the outside. Okay? So, Aaliyah's father passed away in 2012. However, I was trying to see what Aaliyah's album was or what was she doing around 2012, because there are no pictures. Her father looks so healthy. I just cannot see him struggling up. There's no pictures. They just all of a sudden announced one day that Michael Haughton passed away. And, you know, there was no ongoing medical issue announced that he was suffering from anything. You know, cancer takes a while. For some people it's fast, for some people it's slow. But you would think Aaliyah's father, come on now, she would be taking pictures. She would be saying, pray for my dad. I'm not buying it, guys. I'm still digging into that. Like I said, they said he played a role in Belly, like a quick little role. Then they said that he did something in Jedi. I don't know. I'm still looking into it. However, people were asking me, why are you posting pictures with Aaliyah and DMX? Y'all, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Okay, there is a thing in Hollywood, and it's called pass-arounds. Aaliyah was a pass-around. You want me guys to tell you why she was a pass-around and why Jay-Z and DMX and Timberland, they were all infatuated with her, even Missy. Allegedly, we all know that Missy likes cootie cat, okay? Missy loves women. Birds of a feather flock together. Word was, everybody knew that R.Kelly had Aaliyah at a very young age. And they knew it was that easy for him to get her. She was already in the music industry. There were big stars over Aaliyah. So like I said, birds of a feather flock together. Okay? We're alleging that, yes, all the rest of their ass are pedophiles as well, just like R.Kelly. R.Kelly was just doing his thing real sloppy. Okay? And that's the reason, in my opinion, that Timberland and all of them were lusting over Aaliyah, and she was so special. It's because she was had by somebody just like they are. That's what it was. Okay? That's what it was. Pay attention, guys. Remember, her mother said, and Aaliyah said this in her own words, I was sexy at 10. My mama told me I had sex appeal. I had it. She would take pictures of me and, and say, oh, she just really got the sex appeal. And like Aaliyah said, friskily, I was sexy. I was so sexy. She said it in her own words, guys. Google it or look at my other video. So I feel like this. If you guys look at this picture, I posted it before. This is Aaliyah's boyfriend. What mother? Why y'all protecting Diane Haughton? Why is she grabbing Dame Dash like that? That is so inappropriate. This is your daughter's boyfriend. Okay? And then this is Timberland with his girlfriend. And they have pictures of Timberland with his girlfriend. He got her wearing her hair like Aaliyah, and he's wishing she was Aaliyah. The whole industry is sick, guys. They are sick. Okay? Even the women. And in my opinion, everybody that is taking these pictures with Aaliyah, and you see them taking pictures with Aaliyah, she was passed around to all of them. And this was the signature that they had her. Okay? So I changed my mind about Timberland. He is no better than the rest of them. Okay? Like I said, birds of a feather, they are going to flock together. So let me just leave you guys on this note. So throughout his time on the stand, Smith pushed back at the prosecutor's questioning. So he said that he didn't want to be there, and he felt very uncomfortable about being there talking about Aaliyah without her parents there. Now, I just told y'all this motherfucker was speaking for Barry Hankerson. What do you mean without her parents there? Without her uncle Barry Hankerson as well, because he told you to go there and testify, okay? Because this motherfucker gonna piss me off. He said, I feel like I'm on trial for Aaliyah. Shit, he said at one point. And he said this shit on the stand, y'all. So the judge, Ann Donnelly, insisted that he answer Smith, and Smith shared details about the illegal relationship between young Aaliyah and Kelly. Oh my God, y'all, listen. He said it is illegal for an adult to have sex with a 15-year-old in Michigan and in Illinois. Okay, but listen, y'all. Did y'all just hear what I just said? And did y'all just hear what he confirmed? Y'all asked me who was going to speak up for Aaliyah. They sent Smith in there. These are some dirty motherfuckers. Aaliyah, Mama, and Barry Hankerson, y'all. If y'all didn't just catch that. They sent Smith in to testify. He just told on himself. He said, I feel like I'm on trial for Aaliyah. Meaning that he is speaking for Aaliyah from the grave. And he also stated that he's uncomfortable talking about Aaliyah without her parents there. Because he's telling the parents, y'all bogus as hell. Y'all should be here. I shouldn't have to do this shit. He didn't know they was going to give him them hard-ass questions the way that they did. But do y'all see what I'm talking about? Why y'all want to talk about Aaliyah's mother loved her. Barry loved her. They would be there to speak for her because this shit happened. Okay, and Smith just said it. So Smith said him and Kelly met the Aaliyah through her uncle Barry Hankerson. See that? There we go. Smith and Kelly met Aaliyah through her uncle Barry Hankerson, who was R.Kelly's manager. Barry Hankerson was on She's Got That Vibe. He was the first songwriter, and then after that / R.Kelly. Barry Hankerson is the biggest pedophile. So I'm going to leave this and I'm coming back, y'all. So Aaliyah had that baby, and Aaliyah's dad was very upset. However, I would assume he loved his grandchild. He probably did face some ailments, and I just, in my honest opinion, because I mean his death was just so suspicious and no one talked about it. There is no notes out here about it. There was nothing for ongoing about him being sick from cancer. You know, and he couldn't believe that his brother-in-law, Barry Hankerson, crossed him like that, and it made him sick. And so, like I said, y'all, Barry Hankerson and Aaliyah's mother are sister and brother. So sister and brother is going to look out for each other before she looks out for her husband. And Barry knew how to handle Michael Haughton, allegedly, in helping get rid of him and speaking out against him and R.Kelly. This is Aaliyah's father. He was very upset with R.Kelly, but he was even more upset with Barry Hankerson. So Aaliyah's mother and Barry Hankerson had to silence him. And this is my opinion, yes. Aaliyah's mother and Barry Hankerson had to silence Michael Haughton. Because it's like when you expose R.Kelly, you're exposing Barry Hankerson. And if you're exposing Barry Hankerson dealing with Aaliyah, you're going to expose Diane Haughton as well. So what do you think? In my honest opinion, guys, Aaliyah's father, I'm not just saying this because he died, he was not involved in that shit. He was going to speak out. Until the next video.